Settle back into the present moment. Allow any sounds that occur to just occur and pass through. They all have the characteristics of beginning, existing, and then disappearing. Let each of the next 4 or 5 breaths be calming and relaxing on the way out, particularly. Allow your forehead to relax. Allow your hands to relax. Allow the gut to soften. Allow the jaw to soften. Experience the temperatures in your body. You might notice places of warmth and coolness. Notice any thinking that happens, any wandering mind. Any thoughts that are noticed are in a certain way obviously not who you are, because somehow you experience them. We are profoundly conditioned to take our thoughts as real, as personal, as, quote, the truth, when in fact they're no more personal than springtime or clouds on a summer day. Just thoughts. And perhaps for a little while open up to the reality of in-breathing and out-breathing. Doesn't mean to change your breathing in any way. Instead, it means the body knows how to breathe. It's been doing it for a long time. And so just let it breathe. Sometimes great streams of thoughts come in. They create a delusional fantasy reality. They're often stories of I this and I that. And then awareness magically comes into being, and then they're gone, those thoughts. And we can ask, well, why did that happen? Or was that a good thing or a bad thing? But those two are just more thoughts. Just thoughts. And so settling back into this present moment, noticing the aliveness in the chest and abdomen, and see if there's any tension in the solar plexus in the gut that you could voluntarily release just by noticing. At any time you awaken from some dream state, some fantasy, some worry, some whatever it is, as long as there's a body, there's something to come home to, breathing in and breathing out. And that returning doesn't need to have any effort to it. It's not like it's holding some muscle tight. It's just awareness awakens in breathing. Birds breathe, wolves breathe, dogs breathe, cats breathe, whales breathe. Your body breathes. We human beings, we're known as Homo sapiens sapien, the one that knows that it knows. We have a whole extra layer of brain that's developed, designed in a way to know that we're here. But it has a built-in complexity, which is that we know that we're here, and we know that we're going to die, but we don't want to know that. And so we concoct elaborate fantasies of permanence. I, me, mine, mine. And the Buddha discovered that it's possible for human beings to awaken to the reality of their impermanence. And it doesn't mean that everything ends. It means that the fear of it ending ends. In fact, it means that we can actually love more and engage in life more because the fear goes away. The fear diminishes. And so the Buddha taught the 4 foundations of mindfulness, and mindfulness of breathing and feelings and loving kindness practice and compassion, all those practices, which are really a corrective. They help us awaken to what's true. And there's also what he called the 5 Daily Recollections. And it wasn't idly that he said daily, because he knew the potency of them. And they're not thoughts that the popular media are going to offer. Does the popular media offer all kinds of consolation prizes of how to be happy? Go here, buy this, eat that. But the 5 contemplations are intended as seed thoughts that we plant, and then they go deep into the heart mind. They resonate with the truth. They are the truth. And they're not some religious truth or some believe this or else truth. They're just the way things are. Imagine that. There is a way things are. There is something to take refuge in. There is something that doesn't rely on belief or, quote, faith. I am of the nature to age. I've not gone beyond aging. I am of the nature to age ever since conception. My body has been aging. I am of the nature to age. I have not gone beyond aging. Is this true? I am of the nature to age. My body is inexorably growing older. Moment by moment, day by day, week by week. Is this true? Has it ever not been true in my whole lifetime? I am of the nature to age. I am of the nature to sicken. This body is of the nature to fall ill. It's been sick lots of times and healed itself, had lots of help. But is it true? I am of the nature to sicken. It's my nature to get sick. It's not a mistake when I get sick. I am of the nature to sicken. Is this true? You know, someday there will come some symptom that will be the sign of the end. And it's not a mistake. It's not like I've done something wrong. It's that's its nature. I am of the nature to sicken. And then I am of the nature to die. I am of the nature to die. And we might call to mind sometime we've been around a dead person, corpse, or a dead pet, or dead leaves, or a pumpkin, a dead, rotting pumpkin. I am of the nature to die. Is this true? Is it really, really true? I'm of the nature to die. All that is mine, beloved and pleasing. Everything that I hold dear. Everything dear and beloved will become separated from me. All that is mine, precious and beloved, will become otherwise, will become separated from me. My body, my prized possessions, my loved ones, my children, my computer and my car, my capacity to speak, my brilliant intellect, my neurotic patterns, all that is mine, beloved and pleasing, will become otherwise, will become separated from me. My capacity to see and to hear, my memories, all that is mine, beloved and pleasing, will become separated from me. Is this true? Is this really true? Allowing the body to relax, allowing the tensions deep in the solar plexus to relax. Allow all those places of holding on for dear life. I am the owner of my karma. I'm the owner of my intentional actions. I'm the owner of my karma, heir to my karma, born of my karma, supported by my karma. Whatever karma I shall do, whatever intentional actions I take, whatever seeds I plant, of these I shall be the heir. I am the owner of my karma, heir to my karma, born of my karma, abide supported by my karma. Whatever actions of speech and deed and thought are the seeds of my future. Is this true? Is this really true? Thus should we frequently recollect, said the Buddha. Thus should we frequently recollect. I take refuge in the Buddha, in that which is awake here and now. I take refuge in the Dharma, in the way things are. I take refuge in the Sangha, the community of life, the community of practitioners, the community of all that lives. Deeply rooted in this living present moment. Deeply rooted in this living present moment. Seeing, perceiving, with a clear, open, spacious awareness. Perceiving with a clear, open, spacious awareness. Beyond fear and doubt. So intimately in the present that fear and doubt become irrelevant. Perceiving with a clear, open, spacious awareness beyond fear and doubt. Abiding in luminous equanimity. Luminous equanimity. Abiding in luminous acceptance of things as they are. With no more fighting against them. Abiding in luminous equanimity. The path opens before me. Effortlessly, naturally. How could it be otherwise? The path opens before me. May all beings everywhere share in the merits of our practice. May all beings of the air, the earth, and the waters, human beings, dogs, cats, whales, eagles, snakes, horses, deer, elk, chickens. May all beings everywhere, fish, all the inner beings within us, beings seen and unseen, beings born and to be born, beings who are dying, beings who take their first breath right now, beings who breathe their last breath out right now. May all beings of whom we are an integral part share in the merits of our practice.